What is good, YouTube? What is going on? This is a special edition of TD Sports Talk, and this is Thomas from the Bronx. And we're going to do a week two MLB season recap. This is as of early this afternoon, before the games today. So I'm not including today's games when I read off the standings. We're going to go to the standings, a little bit of stats, who's leading for each team, pretty much. And then we'll take it from there. Just finished watching the Yankee game. The Yankees just lost in 10 innings to the Cleveland Guardians, a game that the Yankees should have won. They were up in this game. Judge hit a 3-run home run, and they were up 4-3. They gave up the lead, and gave up the lead, and it was tied going into the top of the ninth. The Guardians scored a run in the top of the ninth, in the bottom of the eighth. Yankees came back, tied the game, and then in the 10th inning, they came back and scored 2 runs to be up 7-5, and in the bottom of the seventh, they lost the game, mostly in part to bad defense. Volpe bobbled the easy double play, which should have, pretty much almost ended the game. Would have gave up 1 run. Instead, he had the guy at first end up moving over to third, the next batter. And then Torres bobbled the play where he could have threw out the tying run. And the guy beat it out because he bobbled it. And then eventually the Guardians ended up winning the game 8-7 on a sacrifice fly to right field. I forgot who was batting up at the time. Doesn't matter. Yankees blew it, but the Yankees won the series. They have won every series that they played this year. Yet they're in first place. Like I said, this was before the Yankees played this morning, so they're in first place with a 12-3 record. With the loss that just happened now that I just witnessed, they're now 12-4, and they'll remain in first place. And in second place, we have the Orioles trailing the Yankees. They're 8-6. Not sure if they won or lost today, but that means they would be about 4 games behind the Yankees, depending on what happened today. So the AL East, you have the Yankees in first at 12-3. They won every series so far. Highlight for them has pretty much been Juan Soto, who was hitting .333 with 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Anthony Volpe in his sophomore season hitting .353 with 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, and 5 stolen bases. Too bad he bobbled that play at second today. He had a big hit in the top of the 9th inning to tie the game. He hit a 2-out double, which scored Cabrera from first, and therefore tying the game. But gave it right back on the bobble double play. The Orioles in second place. Their pitching addition of Corbin Burns has been played well. He's 2-0 with 20 Ks, with an ERA of 1.93. And their other pitcher, the young Grayson Rodriguez, who's 2-0 with 21 Ks with a 2.5 ERA. So the Orioles, the bats haven't heated up yet. We know about their very young team, probably the youngest team in baseball. But it's been their pitching has been the highlight so far this season. We move on to the AL Central. The Kansas City Royals are leading the division with a 10-5 record, led by Bobby Witt, who's hitting .339, 4 home runs, and 8 RBIs. And their catcher's having a good year so far in this young season, 15 games, batting .333 with 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. They also have had some good pitching. Brady Singer, who's 2-0 with 18 Ks with a 0.98 ERA, and Cole Ragans, who's 0-1 with 21 Ks with a 2.6 ERA. 0-1, but puts them in position to win so far in the 3 games he's pitched with that low ERA. Second place in that division is the Guardians, who are 9-5, who are now 10-5 after beating the Yankees today. Just lost the series to the Yankees 2 out of 3 games, but they won today, bringing their record to 10-5. So depending on what the Royals did today, they may be in first by a half a game or behind by a half a game. They're led by Josh Naylor, who's been playing great, the young first baseman. He's batting .341 with 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. They had some bad news earlier this week where they lost their ace Shane Bieber to Tommy John surgery. He was phenomenal so far in the young season in 2 games, 12 innings pitched only, but still he was 2-0 with 20 Ks and he had not given up an earned run. So the Guardians are definitely going to miss Shane Bieber this season to Tommy John. Moving over to the West Division, the defending champions, the Texas Rangers, 8-7 is got them in first place for now. They're led by Adolis Garcia, who's batting .333, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs, and 4 stolen bases. And Nathan Eovaldi continues to make me look foolish because I never thought he was anything special. He's 1-0 with 19 Ks with a 1.45 ERA. He's pitched well again, and last year, he pitched well for the Rangers. The Angels are 7-7. They're in second place right now. Mike Trout continues to show off. He's got 6 home runs. He leads the league with 6. He's tied with, I believe, 5 other players. We'll get to that in a moment. And then, the Angels, 500 record in a competitive division with the Mariners and Oakland. So we'll see how that pans out. I believe last year 3 teams made the playoffs from that division in the AL West. Moving over to the National League. The National League East, we have the Braves leading in first place with an 8-5 record. They're led by Marcell Ozuna, who's batting .352, 6 home runs, 17 RBIs. I guess he's not beating on his girlfriends or wives anymore. I don't know if I should have said that, but Marcell Ozuna has had some legal problems, drunk driving and stuff like that, but he seems focused on baseball now. And he's another guy with 6 home runs, leading the league with Trout and a few other guys, 17 RBIs, which is huge. Their big star for the Braves, Acuna, has yet to hit a home run. He's only batting .255 with 4 RBIs, but he's got 6 stolen bases. But Acuna has yet to get hot, so has not hit a home run yet this season. And the big news for the Atlanta Braves is they lost their ace, Spencer Strider, to Tommy John. He wasn't pitching well. I mean, it's still, only 2 weeks into the season. He had a 7 ERA, but that's a big loss for the Atlanta Braves. Second place in that division is the Philadelphia Phillies. They're 8-7, led by Bryce Harper, who's only hitting .204, but 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. But Brandon Marsh is hitting .318, 4 home runs with 9 RBIs. And now we move to the Central. The Brewers 10-3, led by Christian Yelich, is having a good start, batting .333 with 5 home runs, 11 RBIs. And please keep a lookout for their rookie Jackson Chourio. He's only hitting .240, 2 home runs, and 9 RBIs. Second place is the Pittsburgh Pirates. They are 10-5. They're doing it with some pitching, but I want you to keep a lookout for O'Neal Cruz. He's been a little bit of a slump the last few games, only hitting .267, 3 home runs and 6 RBIs. I really like this kid. I think I mentioned him in the last baseball recap. O'Neal Cruz, last year's season cut short because he got hurt earlier in the season, was out for the year. So I look to see good things out of him. Now let's go over to the NL West. No surprise, the Dodgers, who spent all that money in the offseason, they lead the NL West with an 11-6 record, and led by Mookie Betts, who's been on fire, hitting .364, 6 home runs, and 16 RBIs. And then their other highly paid athlete, and Shohei Ohtani, is batting .343, 4 home runs, and 10 ribbies. That team is stacked. We can only hate on teams like that spend all the money. And I shouldn't be talking, right, because I'm a Yankee fan. But, yeah, the Los Angeles Dodgers in first place, 11-6, followed by the Padres. The Padres, I believe, are 11-6. I think I put a typo here. They're led by Tatis. Tatis is starting off great. He's hitting .288, 5 home runs, 12 RBIs. And Dylan Cease has pitched well. Starting off great. He 1-1, 20 KOs. 20 KOs, you hear me? We're talking boxing now. 20 Ks with a 2.16 ERA, the Padres. So real quick, let's go into our leaders, our home run leaders. As I said earlier, we got 5 teams tied with 6 home runs. I mentioned Acuna, Mike Trout, Pete Alonso, Mookie Betts, and the 5th guy, I can't recall the 5th guy is, did not write it down. RBI leaders, you got Lourdes Gurriel from Arizona and Spencer Steele tied with 18 RBIs. And then in pitching, our pitching leaders, we got Tyler Glasnow's pitched great, 24 innings this year so far pitched. He's 3-0 with 29 Ks and a 2.25 ERA. Does not lead in the pitching categories, but I just want to note that he's on the Dodgers. That was another addition. And Tyler Glasnow, we know him. He's a solid pitcher, good pitcher, but tends to get hurt a lot. So let's see what a healthy Tyler Glasnow can do for the season. And then I'm going to go to a guy I've been really impressed with this season so far. I'm talking about the 30-year-old Japanese on the Chicago Cubs, Shota Imanaga. He is 2-0, 16 Ks, has not given up an earned run. He's starting off the season in great shape on this young season, and then as a rookie, 30-year-old rookie out of Japan. So take a look at keep a lookout for Shota Imanaga. Don't know if I said his name right. So there you have it. That's my quick baseball recap on this young 15-game season so far. Very disappointing loss for the New York Yankees. And every week I'll try to give a brief recap on the MLB season. I mostly watch Yankee games, and, I try to check out the highlights and stats as I do fantasy baseball as well. If you got any comments or questions or would like me to speak about anything in particular regarding the baseball, or if you'd like to come up and maybe talk baseball with me, leave some comments in the video and I'll get back to you, and then we can set something up. Always willing to do something different other than boxing. And then obviously we have no football, because the football season is over. We talk football here as well. And, we could talk about it. Talk about anything here. This is a sports talk show, right? It's a sports show. We talk, mostly boxing, but I do, other sports as well. Not a good day for me as a sports fan, as the Yankees lost and my soccer team lost. Arsenal lost to Aston Villa today. They got dominated. Very embarrassing loss at home. And Manchester City is now in first place. Liverpool lost today as well. So now they're tied for second with Arsenal. So bad sports day. But either way, it's a happy Sunday because we're all breathing. Happy Sunday because I've been monetized as of yesterday morning. I've been monetized fully, so I'll be activating that shortly. It's pretty cool, right? I'm excited, but yeah, what I'm saying? It always feels good to accomplish something. But that's all I got for today on baseball. Thank you for tuning in, checking out. Please like, subscribe, and please leave some comments. Let me know what I can do better, what I can work on. All right? Take care, everybody. Peace.